Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream, cream and muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
That's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
Are we in the same seats?
That's hack.
Ah, muggles.
Accidental rim job in the park.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Or am I just being cynical?
Muggled it up on fucking Mugglepedia.
Where have you been since 9/11?
Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
No,
Yes.
we're not doing it.
Nah, Sloss was saying he really misses that ad.
He didn't. I listened to the podcast.
He said he misses the hell out of it.
He didn't say Mr. He said the beautiful thing about not doing podcasts with you
He looked
was
at
that you sing at the start of every one, and then he messaged me saying, "I bet he sings now."
He looked at Gareth with dead eyes. He just said, "Why don't you sing?"
Gareth has dead eyes because his life is so fucking
he's
miserable.
ginger.
Gareth's life is so shit. I've never met a man so much waiting to die.
Keeps checking his watch.
He's checking his watch. Another day.
Say, I've lost my tail again.
Oh no.
Nobody loves me.
He's like, what's that dog?
Eo. It's not
No,
a dog.
that's
Do you
a
thought Eo
donkey.
was a dog?
No, I'm talking about the dog. You're the dog with the big droopy ears.
Scooby-Doo?
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
No, the dog that's all like, oh no. Like everything's a downer.
Deputy dog?
Maybe. Let's just go with that.
Droopy dog?
Droopy dog, yeah.
He's got the jowls.
Yes.
And he's got like a little pipsqueak dog.
Yeah.
How come every character's got like a pipsqueak version? Like you've got Scooby-Doo who's got Scrappy-Doo. You've got
Yeah.
Deputy Dog who's got like...
So you can teach them lessons.
What's less than a deputy? Like sheriff? No, that's above.
Puppy dog.
Puppy dog. And then you've got Foghorn Leghorn's got that little...
Yeah, so they have somebody to teach them lessons to. Because the cartoons are trying to get lessons across every episode.
All right, but how many of them do we need?
Lessons or cartoons?
Like cartoons given lessons by some overgrown Burke who is passing on knowledge to a little like midget. But like because they're not smart. Like Scooby-Doo ain't smart, Deputy Dog ain't smart, and Foghorn Leghorn ain't smart.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's a dipshit. It's got someone that looks up to them because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
And then they're passing on knowledge.
But all the cartoons are like, I think aren't they all created to give lessons and things like that? That's what they all, like somebody was telling me before, the director I worked with years ago was telling me that, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why I said SquarePants there. Obviously, that's the one I meant. Not SpongeBob Smith.
Was he wearing? What was he wearing on his lower half?
Do you mean SpongeBob Johnson? No, SquarePants. Yeah. Oh, okay.
SpongeBob slack chaps.
SpongeBob Shoeman.
SpongeBob joggy bottoms.
So in SpongeBob lives next door to... Patrick lives 2 doors away. And then in the middle is the guy they hate.
Squidward.
Yeah, so when they first drew it up, he lived next door to Patrick. And then Squidward lived the other side. As in, like, it was like Patrick, SpongeBob, Squidward. And they went, no, you can't have that, because then they would just ignore Squidward and there'd be no conflict.
Squidwell?
That's what you thought? I don't know.
Squidward.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you said Squidwell.
Like
yeah.
Squidward tentacle hands.
Oh, right, silly me. I was thinking of Squidwell Stevenson.
Squidward Woodward.
Tiffany Stevenson's mate. So they put him in the middle to create conflict. Otherwise they were like, well, then they just chat to each other over the wall and he wouldn't be involved.
Well, this is the lesson I've learned from the lessons being taught on Foghorn Leghorn. And it is, don't respect your elders. Just because they're older than you doesn't mean they're smart. You know, like these poor little...
But respecting them isn't about them being smart.
These poor little chicken hawks are looking up like fucking... What up, Uncle Scooby? Yeah, Uncle Scooby's a fucking jerk, right? So look at it this way. Like, don't respect your elders. Respect people based on their merits.
No.
Swear to God.
But I don't think you're respecting elders because I don't think you're respecting elders. I don't think respect your elders comes from respect them because they're smart. I think it's like respect them because they've gotten as far as they have without dying.
The generation we're in, right? We respected our elders because they'd been through war. Right? They fought for our freedom. Our freedom was largely down to them.
When kids are going to respect us, they're going to be like, that guy finished all the Xbox games.
Even now, the baby boomer generation, like, I mean, some of them I respect because they're like fucking good citizens, they're nice, but some of them are just grumpy old cunts that are demanding the same respect that their elders got. Even though their elders earned the respect, they just think they've got it because they're old.
Do you think you'll be grumpy when you're older?
Nah.
I think you might have used up all your happiness by then.
Nah.
I think you might get to like 39.
Bottomless pit.
No, it's not, right? I think you might get to 39 and then you go, oh, I've used it all.
What was the point of all of that?
And then you'll be like, oh man, and you'll be the most miserable person in the world because you haven't touched any misery yet. So you've got 100% pot full of misery, and you've got about 8% left of your happiness.
So do you think I'm going to be the most grumpy old man?
But you're going to be literally the guy in.
Get off my lawn!
Yeah. You're going to be Clint Eastwood in that movie. What's the movie?
Buffalo Clyde.
Exactly. I think
left turn, Clyde.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Every which way but loose. any which way you can.
Dirty Harry.
The Witches.
Dirty Harry.
Witches of Eastwick.
Try it again, Spunk.
Dirty Harold.
Dirty Harold. That sounds. That is that. Go on.
Is Harry short for Harold?
Yeah.
It's short for Henry.
No.
It is. I know Gareth and Sloss done the thing about names.
Harry is short for Henry.
My granda Harry is called Henry.
How is Harry short for Henry? It's not shorter.
I know, but it's
the same length.
It's a nickname for Henry.
No, it's not.
Most people called Harry are called Henry.
No, they're not.
Right.
At all. Harry is short for Harold. Henry is short for Henry.
I think you're right. If someone's called Harold, they probably get called Harry as well.
Yeah.
But Henry's also get called Harry.
No, they don't. I tell you, the only people who call Henry's Harry are people who are wrong.
I say my granddad's wrong.
Yeah. I tell you what, I don't respect your granddad.
My granddad is wrong in everything, right? This is something my granddad does. When he has his Sunday dinner, he takes his top off, right?
Why?
Let me get to this point. Right? So my granddad rests his plate of dinner on his big fat belly, big fat hairy belly. And he just like shovels the dinner into his mouth, right? But he just gets the dinner all over his tits, and then he goes for a wash.
You know what?
This is respect your elders, people say. You respect that guy?
I mean, it's like he's kind of, it's almost like he's introducing the food to his belly beforehand.
Just teasing it.
Just teasing it, going, hey, you might be on there, but you're going to be in there soon.
Yeah, he's like eating some of it and trying to get some of it in there through osmosis.
Just pushing it through the skin.
It's like massaging it into his skin.
Oh, God. A gravy base. Oh, my God. That's horrific.
And this is my support structure, This is how I come up. I respect my elders.
I'm telling you, you're going to be the most miserable person.
You think so?
Definitely.
Nah.
It's not even going to take anything to turn you. You'll just run out of happiness.
I was so fucking cranky the other day. Like, just out of nowhere. I think I've worked out what it was, right? So when I come into town, I was like sitting before the Best of English gig, just on a couch reading my book.
Yeah.
And other acts just come and sat next to us and start
reading
chatting.
a book? Show off.
I'm reading Salem's Lot by Stephen King.
You still reading that?
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch's cat hasn't been in it yet.
She's at episode or chapter 19.
That was Salem, wasn't it?
Chapter 19.
Her cat was called Salem?
Yeah.
Anyway. I am sat reading my book, and other comedians come and sit down next to us. Hey, there's construction going on outside. I hope this isn't getting picked up on the mic.
I don't think it is. Yeah, so we should explain. We're back in the crack then, and if you can hear it, there's construction. If you can't hear it, in the background, we've got construction noise. So this construction starts at 6 a.m. every morning and literally shakes our house at 6 a.m. in the morning.
It's really annoying.
It's really annoying.
What, the building?
I don't know. I don't think they're building anything. I think it's just,
I was going to say I haven't seen anything getting built there, but like I've seen loads of...
I think what's happened is, so around us is like, so there's this, we're here in this house, and then around us is loads of apartment blocks going up, and I think it's just builders going, just keep wrecking their head till they sell us the plot of land.
I was going to say this plot of land is they clearly just want to plough through this because it's bringing down the neighbourhood, right?
And also there's a view of the lake right there.
Yeah, if they put up a block of flats here, they're going to be a fortune. But they've just got this little fucking shanty cracked.
So I think they're just trying to make it as terrible as possible to live here.
So I was cranky before the Best of English gig, and people were just coming up and chatting. It was like you do. I'm backstage at the gig, or as backstage as we could be in the little alcove area, and people are coming chatting, and I just felt like they were interrupting us. I was just getting mad. And then when I went to my next gig, there was an act in the DJ booth, and I was just like, "Oh, can you just fuck off? I just want to sit down and be on my own." And like I don't know what got into us, and I saw there was a full moon.
No, I'm telling you, man. I tell you what got into you.
The full moon's legit.
No, I'm telling you what got into you. You're nearly at the bottom of your happy barrel.
Nah.
No, I'm telling you, you're like when the batteries are running out on a wireless microphone. And they're just cutting out.
On your Walkman.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Remember when
not on your Walkman, yeah.
Hey, when I went to Leicester Comedy Festival last year, and I saw a cassette tape wrapped around a tree. it was like going back in time 20 years.
But yeah, that's what I think it is. That's what I think you're getting to the bottom of your barrel.
Well,
I'd say you're 1 year away from misery.
Nah.
1 year. I'm planning it. I'm saying it today. February 13th, 2017. This is your last year of happiness.
Right, start your clocks.
So when we're in Australia this time next year doing another podcast because Sloss and Waff fucked up again,
Yeah.
you're going to be miserable.
I'm going to have a fucking big blowout of happiness this year then.
Yeah, you want to enjoy yourself a bit more.
Should have more fun.
You're having a great time.
So the full moon thing, I want to talk about this.
What day was that?
Because, day before yesterday.
Sunday, Monday, Saturday.
Good work.
Saturday.
Just go through them all, you'll get it eventually.
Monday, Tuesday.
Happy days. So, the full moon, I thought it was down to that because I'm not superstitious in any way, but I honestly believe because we work with crowds, every time there's a full moon, the crowd acts a bit weird.
Yeah.
And then
and you change your attitude a tiny bit as well because you think they're going to be a bit weird.
Yeah, and my girlfriend finds herself feeling a lot more hormonal and shit like that, and then I attribute it to the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm I've patented it that it is a thing that happens. So you try and work out the science of it because you're not superstitious. So my science of it was that because the moon affects the tides with the gravity, right? We are more than 80% water. So that could also shift the water on us. And we're just a fucking big bag of chemicals. So if it moves the water on us, then it can move the chemicals around. But then I spoke to Sloss's dad. Yeah. And he was just like, no, we're not a large enough body of water for the gravity
to be affected by gravity, yeah.
But if I was to apply logic to it, it would be because of this. It'll be primal. Because when the moon's full, that is when a lot of hunting is done in the wild and a lot of things are hunted. Yeah. So we've got this gut reaction from when we were cavemen
to go hunting.
When we were rudimentary tools fucking level to go hunting and watch out for predators. So we are predator and prey.
So we're on edge.
Shit's going down just because the moon's out.
Okay.
So I just fucking howled at it for about an hour and I was fine.
That got you over it. I mean, that's one theory.
And then some hair sprouted off my back, and then
the other theory is you're running out of happiness.
Nah.
Which is more logical.
Nah. Very happy.
I think you're 364 days away from just slitting your wrists.
Hey, do it long ways.
Do it long ways.
None of this cry for help
Don't
shit.
give a chance. We don't want to find you now. Listen, I don't want the hassle of helping you.
Right down the vein.
I just want to make one phone call to the coroner. I'll have to on speed dial.
They can do a visual check on me pulse. You don't even need to do it with fingers.
I'll FaceTime them. It'll be fine.
Just put them in the green bin.
You'll get collected on Tuesday. Does this go in the refuse bin or recycle only? Refuse,
but put them in a bag. We'll not take it if you don't put it in a bag. And then you open it on fucking
Don't
Wednesday.
have the arm hanging out the edge or we won't take it.
You open it on Wednesday and they're like, oh, they fucking left it. I said
after leaving Kaya again.
Oh,
and look, they took the neighbour's dead body. Oh, nightmare.
Oh, that's because they chopped that up and put it in the bag. Fuck. Go and put it in next door's bin. I have added to the chronicle of dumb things that I've done while I've been tired.
Okay, so
right. I've refrained from telling you this because I wanted to get your reaction on the podcast.
Yeah, so you couldn't leave a cafe because the close sign was inside.
Yep. I think the number one at the minute, and you can decide whether this takes the number one spot. Okay. It definitely competes for number one spot. I cycled at the wrong Perth.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is a pretty bad one. But that's bad, but also no internet.
It was an oversight. It was a small oversight that had a big repercussion.
Technically, it's Google's fault.
Yeah.
For not changing your location to Australia. Mm-hmm.
So there's a number of elements, but I still didn't.
You also tried to chopstick a full-boiled egg and
drop it in
the
my
cafe.
soup. And it absolutely decorated the cafe and not myself.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how I had
What else have you done? There's a few others. We won't go through them all.
So this is the most recent one. But this has got an extra layer to it as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you what happened, and then I'm going to tell you the extra layer of what happened on the story, right?
Okay.
So
I'm excited.
I've been making the same boring meal every day.
Oh, God. What are you making?
I'm making brown rice with chicken done in coconut oil.
Oh my God.
Some spinach, some broccoli.
Oh, jeez.
You seen the shape of me at the minute? Do you want to see?
No.
I'm fucking looking pretty good. The podcast as well, podcast listeners, we've got new haircuts. You can't see that, but you need to know.
Pretty good new haircuts.
Yeah.
We didn't go together, by the way.
Check my body out. I'm going to show you my body and you're going to describe it to the podcast listeners.
Jesus Christ. This podcast is getting weirder and weirder. So his top's off. It's pretty good. Oh, you've got good center definition. You've got your solar plexus is definitely showing the whole time. You've bruises everywhere from being attacked in your jiu-jitsu class, apparently. And you've got almost 2 of your 6-pack?
Let's get there.
Yeah, no, you're good. Your penis is like kind of purplish.
Whoa. Actually, don't know why I took my trousers off for that. but,
I'm not even wearing a onesie.
that just reminded us. There was one day when Sloss had been training with his personal trainer quite a bit. This one, I still lived in Edinburgh, and he walked through and he's like just fucking getting changed and chatting away to us, right? And he caught us looking at his body. And he was like, "Are you checking me out?" And I was like, "Aye, but I'm just seeing what you've got. I'm not like, it's not sexual. I'm just having a look. I don't want to touch it or anything."
I had a similar thing when
Go on then, let us touch it.
Last year or the year before when I was getting ready for Benidorm, and I'd been going to like that electroblast trainer guy that I was going to, and of course you put it up in like the WhatsApp group, and everybody just goes like, and then Sloss messaged me directly. He was like, "Just want to say, man, you're in really good shape."
That's great. Honestly, I like in a non-sexual way. I love looking at dudes that are in good shape. I just like the look of it. All right, fine, it is sexual.
What just happened?
Yeah, just it's almost like relationship goals. Why do you think I go to this gym?
Listen, I
don't even train.
I'm not comfortable.
I just sit in the corner with my dick in my hand. That was fucking hilarious when Sloss caught us checking him out, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just seeing what you've got." Just acting all nonchalant.
Just jealous of your work.
Of course I'm looking at you, just looking at what you got, mate.
Just looking at what you got to offer.
So,
how has your week been going since last week? Was it?
So hold on.
Oh, go on.
We're talking about my healthy eating.
Oh, your healthy eating. Oh, God.
My mistake.
I can't believe I forgot about this subject.
So, right, every fucking day I'm having the same fucking meal, right, where I'm cooking brown rice, I'm boiling brown rice, and then I'm frying some chicken, and I'm putting some spinach in with it, and I'm boiling some broccoli, and then in the end, strain the rice and pour the rice in, crack an egg fried rice. Yeah. Which, as well... Do you remember?
I remember the egg fried rice.
When I told Elliot, I've got this neat trick. You put the rice in the pan and then you put an egg in and you mix it up with the egg, and it's fucking like just a bit extra protein for you. It's like healthy, but it makes it less dry and like a lot nicer. And Elliot was like, "Do you think you've just invented egg fried rice?" I was like, "I thought I did. I thought that was my idea."
I tweeted out and everything.
That's what egg fried rice is.
Here's an excellent idea, everyone.
The clues in the title.
Clues in the title. Let's pause it for a moment because I think that head streamer is very loud.
Right, let's pause it. And take my top back off. So we're back in a different room with less background noise, but only slightly less.
Yeah, and also...
Hopefully none of it's picking...
if there's no background noise, we haven't just moved for no reason.
Yeah. So I'm listening to an audiobook and I'm making my dinner, right? And the next move I've got to do is to strain the rice through the sieve into the sink and then pour the rice into the wok with the chicken and the spinach.
Simple as that.
Simple as that, right?
Simple as that.
So I'm just listening away to my audiobook, and I pick up the pan full of rice and water, boiling water. I get the sieve, I hold the sieve over my chicken and poured the entire boiling water into my wok of chicken, and my chicken and the spinach just floated at the top of the wok.
Now, see, I thought you did this. I thought Natalie had done this.
Nah.
And that's what you were showing us in the WhatsApp group the other day.
Oh yeah, shit! I did that screen cap because I wanted to explain to you what I'd done.
We thought it was Natalie had done that.
Is that why you didn't slag us?
Yeah,
because you just let her off with it.
Yeah, so we were like,
because I didn't want to explain to you what I'd done.
Because you were going, "Oh, you think you're having a bad day? Look at this," and then you showed us that, and I was like, "Oh, poor Natalie."
Did you?
But if it was you, I would have gone, "Oh, what's wrong with you, Kai?"
Yeah, just shows you, doesn't it? Like Natalie would have had total like, fucking everyone makes mistakes.
We've all been there, Natalie.
We've all done something dumb.
Hashtag save Natalie.
But the minute it's me, it's like, you're a fucking loser. You're an idiot. No, who does that?
Who does that? Who cooks?
Yeah, Natalie does it. Oh, I did it the other day.
I'm doing it right now.
I've done it twice already.
I'm going to do it right now just to see how you feel.
I haven't even ate any chicken.
I'm vegetarian. I'm going to do it just to be with you on this one.
Solidarity.
Hashtag feminism.
Hashtag.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's one of Sloss's lines from his sets, but I give him it, so it's fine.
Well, it's better when you deliver it.
Yeah. I also put it in good context. Man, it's getting noisier back here.
I know.
It's like, are they purposefully choosing the side of the house that we're at?
I think it's Sloss and Humphries.
What, do out there?
They're trying to ruin it.
Oh, should we go say hello?
No. I won't give them the satisfaction.
No.
Let's go back to the other room.
Right, pausing it here. Fucking hell. So we're back in the other room, which
Back
is
in
the
the
lesser of
original
two
room.
evils. Like, how are you even living here? It's like being in Vietnam. In the 70s, of course.
I'll be honest. I don't.
Now, just nice and tranquil, good beaches.
I don't think it's been like being in Vietnam in the 70s.
I heard explosions go off. Fucking a guy walked by in a ghillie suit.
Yeah,
A sniper.
but that's just Australia.
Fair enough. So the extra layer of me being a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
So
what did you do then? Did you have to cook it off?
What I do, I just poured the rice back into the pan.
Yeah.
I used it because I needed the sieve back, and I sieved the chicken and spinach back into the sink, and then put that in the wok, and then put the rice in. And
So you just essentially made a like rice pan dish.
I just washed it.
You just made paella.
Paella.
Yeah.
So the extra layer of this story, right, is so I've got my bin lids on, noise reducing headphones, which I always brag about on the podcast.
Yeah.
I've got my QC 35s on, Bose, quiet comfort.
Hey,
35.
this is not an ad.
I hope I get a kickback off them. So I've got my fucking headphones on, engrossed in my book, right? And when I'd done the stupid move and poured the boiling water into the wok, I take my headphones off because I know Dan's pottering about, Dan Willis, who I'm living with. I take my headphones off and I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck am I doing? I'm an idiot. And then realise that the whole while Dan has been chatting away to us, fucking yapping on, blah, blah, blah. About his visa thing, like it's something to do with his tax returns, and he can only backdate to when he got his visa, and he's just like he's doing something with his taxes at the minute. So he does a lot of talking out loud in my direction, like you do when you're doing something mundane like your taxes. So he's doing that, and I just realised he was talking to us the minute I take my headphones off, the minute I've just poured the water into the wok, and then I just went, dude, I'm just going to pause you there a minute. Have you seen what I've just done? I've just poured the fucking boiling water into the wok, thinking he's just going to be like, oh, you're a douchebag, and just do basically what you would do if you saw that I'd done that. Just fucking slam everything on us because I deserved it. And you know when you do something dumb, it's nice for someone to see it, right? You know, like if you trip over on the street, how much better is it when someone just goes, I saw you fall, than if you're just looking around and no one's seen you, and you just there's always that little cloud of tension that follows you around after you've tripped. The minute someone just like pops that bubble, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly, because it's like, it happened.
We'll laugh.
We all do it.
We'll laugh at me slapstick. Right? So I stop and I'm just going to stop you there a minute. Have you seen what I've done here? And he just looks and goes, and then carried on talking about his taxes. And I was like, honestly, that's it. You're just going to not acknowledge that I've just poured water? We're talking about your taxes now. All right, okay, I'll talk about your taxes while I pour this into the pan and think of how much of a loser I am.
So you just missed being slammed.
Well, it just takes a certain level of psychopath to not acknowledge a fucking something funny happening. Something made like that's quite a funny fucking incident.
But maybe funny to Dan is tax problems.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like into tax problems. Maybe he's like, why aren't you slagging me about my tax problems?
I just made eye contact with him, like solid eye contact, while I slowly put my headphones back on while he was talking.
You pulled a Hitler on him. So I've never heard that phrase before. You ever heard that phrase?
Is that what Hitler did? Put his headphones on?
No. Where you just keep staring at somebody when they're talking, and then they keep talking.
And you just look
until they just you just keep. And apparently this is what Hitler used to do, and then people would eventually just crack.
Wow.
It's just that having that fortitude to not talk.
I'd love to have met him.
I do that with a lot of my gigs. The audience do it to me.
Yeah,
they stare at me.
I've seen that.
20 minutes.
Oh.
By the end, I'm like, why doesn't my mommy love me?
And then you trip over and no one acknowledges it.
No one acknowledges it. And then I pour boiling water onto a chicken. Everybody's like,
the live chicken.
Live chicken.
Not anymore. Died of scalding. And like, if I met Hitler, I'd get his autograph.
You get his autograph?
I reckon that'd be worth a bit. Like,
I'd do a selfie.
Do you not reckon, like, the autographs to serial killers and, like, murderers and, like, fucking genocidal leaders would be worth more than, day-to-day celebrity? Because, like, say Brad Pitt, right? People are fucking swarming him asking for his autograph. Oh, can I get your autograph, Brad? And he's, like, dishing the mood. They're 10 a penny, right? But, like, nobody's, like, chasing around, like, Peter Sutcliffe and asking for his autograph.
Yeah, but I think if you've got a serial killer's autograph, you're probably dead. You know what I mean?
That's the danger of it. That's what gives it the worth. Like, imagine someone's like, oh, Hitler, do you mind give us an autograph, please? Can you put it to Kai? Oh, no, it's my lass's birthday. Can you say, happy birthday, Natalie? Love Hitler.
Love Hitler. Somebody said this all the other day that when all the stuff he was ordering to be done or whenever he would visit gas chambers and things like that, he would insist that
everything was pat tested.
Yeah, he was very into hygiene.
Corgi registered.
He wouldn't allow anything to happen in front of him because he was really squeamish. Isn't that really weird?
Oh, so you couldn't stomach the things he was doing, so you just look away.
Yeah. He couldn't handle the visual of it. Yeah.
Oh shit! So you should probably close your eyes and put your head in the sand when you do your jokes.
Yeah, well, that's what I do.
When you put your audience through your jokes.
It hasn't worked at all.
No.
Just if anything, it gets bigger laughs. It's weird. I'm trying to not get laughs. Rounds of applause.
I'm sorry, I was joking. You don't have any jokes.
Yeah, I know. Classic banter.
You want? It was last night you won with me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You don't do any jokes. It's great.
No, nothing at all.
You got like a fucking hit rate more than anyone, but you haven't did a single bit.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the difference is the bit you saw me do last night. So last night I was.
Yeah,
hosting.
you've done this whole podcast off notes.
Yeah. It's script. That's why only 4 out of 5 jokes work.
That's why you always struggle writing the muggle corners.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can only come up with shit on the spot.
Yeah.
Like you kind of come up with stuff that you need later.
But last night I was hosting the pub crawl. So the pub crawl over here is where it's 3 different gigs essentially in 3 different venues, and then so I host it and bring the audience to each venue, and then the last one we join up with Your Best of British show on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. So it's a kind of a weird vibe at the start of that show because I've obviously done loads of interaction and setup and things like that with 50 people. And then we go and join another 50 people who don't know what's going on.
You acquire another 50.
Yeah, it's almost like I go, previously on this gig.
I think there's a lot of in-jokes from the previous one you have to go previously on this gig and do the preamble. But there was a great one that progressed over the 3 shows last night with that couple.
So there was a girl in with her parents. Sinead was her name, so she was single. And then so I was like, oh, who are the single guys in the room? And there was one guy called Sam who was single as well. So then I went, okay, here's what we're going to do is we're going to set you up as the night goes on. So when we get to the next venue, I want you to introduce yourself to Sinead on the way over to the next venue and then sit with her in the next venue, but with her parents. So like a chaperone date for the second gig. So when they all went in, when the crowd all went in, they didn't sit with each other. And then Sam stood up and waved her over to sit with him. And it was like the crowd were all like, whoa. So then I made the parents sit beside for that gig and it was all fine and everything. And then we got to the third gig. I was like, the 2 of you now sit together in the front row of the third gig on their own. So like their first date. And that's what happened in the third gig. And then he ditched her at the end of the night.
What, he just popped smoke?
He just disappeared.
Not even like, hey, it's been great. I'm off.
Gone.
Nice to meet you. Here's my number.
Just out of there.
He was just like...
Totally
and the worst thing is, like, he couldn't have based that on a crack because he's been at a comedy gig.
He was loving it.
Chatting,
he was great fun. And she was beautiful, 20-year-old girl from Ireland. He was like a very handsome 20-year-old guy from Australia.
I mean, it was in the court. Possibly a gay guy that was just playing along.
No. Definitely not. Because I tried to give him a hand job. None of it.
Nah?
No.
I mean, you might just have standards.
No.
Gay people don't just like accept any hand job.
Best joke I've ever done.
That's just because I'm gay. Like, okay, any guy.
Any cock for me.
That's the rules.
So last night then that final section was it was great fun. It was packed in that room again. It's always packed on the Sundays in there.
Yeah,
it's a good vibe. And then you were on, lovely. Norman Lovett was on, just to ramp things up.
Yeah, so Norman Lovett's Holly from Red Dwarf.
Male Holly from Red Dwarf.
Who's the computer screen, the mainframe of the ship.
Yeah,
the computer
exactly.
On the ship.
Yeah.
And he's on, and so fucking mind blowing for people that are Red Dwarf fans for 80s babies.
Exactly.
And he was so bizarre. Like I liked what he was doing, but you could tell why it split the room.
Of course.
Like,
and then,
some people loved it. And some people are like, what the fuck is happening here?
Well, I went up to him beforehand and I was like, as you do to all acts who you've like working with for the first time, and I was like, is there any way you want me to introduce you? Is there anything specifically you want to say? And he goes, listen, the only thing I hate is, and I thought he was going to say, when hosts go, this is the guy from Red Dwarf. That's what I thought he was going to say. And he goes, the only thing I hate is when an MC says, make some noise. So if he could not do that. And I was like, no, that's all I want to do. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Of all the things to tell me not to do, of the 999 things to tell me not to do, that's not one I'd be thinking. I could have gone up there and went, well, this guy's beautiful. And you wouldn't be able to go out to me because I'd go, you didn't tell me not to say that.
Yeah.
I said, what do you want me to say? Not what do you not want me to
That's
say.
such a weird thing as well. When he come on, he was like, "There's curtains at the side," and he instantly asked for people to close them curtains. And he done that the last time I saw him as well. So I think he's like really particular about
really OCD about situations.
And then he had the mic stand was gash last night, right?
And it wasn't like that for the first gig. So somebody broke it in the middle gig,
right?
The Best of Edinburgh, because it was fine.
Okay. So he wants the mic stand to be like by his chin so he can do his show, and then he's just fanning on with it so much he's like making a joke out of it because he's like so casual. You know, if you've been doing comedy for 30 plus years,
it doesn't matter.
You stop giving a fuck. Right?
Yeah, like that's probably his. I'm gonna say easily 9,000 gig.
Yeah,
over 30 years. You know what I mean?
So he's like not stopping with his mic stand stick until it's right for him, and everyone's just there. And someone just went, take it out the stand. And then he went, no, I'm not one of them comedians that like grabs the mic out the stand and just walk around like, hey, and he's like doing an impression of walking around going, hey, and I'm like, me and Stanley have just literally took the mic out of the stand. I was like, there going, well, I'm not the type of comedian that fannies on with a fucking mic stand.
I'm not the type of comedian who hasn't got a laugh for the first 7 minutes. That is unfair. He did get laughs.
Yeah, no, right. Just to make this clear, he got laughs.
Yeah.
By measure of fanning on with the mic stand.
Yeah, it was fine.
And he was fantastic, and I do admire him.
It is that funny thing. Like I've had that happen before, where like I had a comic do that before, where they were like. They jumped up on stage and they were like, oh, how are you? Oh, no, I'm not one of those comics who just asks questions and makes jokes out of it. And I was like, that's just what I did for 12 minutes in front of you. And they were fine with it.
That's such a muggle thing as well.
Such a comic muggle thing.
For a comic muggle, like, specifically for them to just go, oh, I'm not the type of comic that does this.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You're just like, I'm not the type of comic that says I'm not the type of something.
Yeah.
You fucking bellend.
Bellend.
It's not like comparing yourself to your fucking peers like you're better than them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. It's such a weird thing. Oh god, but it's been good. The whole this so far, this whole thing has been nice.
Yeah, it's been right, hasn't it?
Haven't had the rugby was this weekend again as well. Yeah,
I've like lost touch with all sport. I've checked the Newcastle results, but I haven't even watched the UFC because I've been actually training myself at that time of day.
Get yourself ready.
Yeah, just waiting for the call.
2:10.
I stayed up for the first time past midnight the other day.
Oh God!
Till 4 in the morning.
Don't tell people this.
Getting on it.
No, you weren't getting on it.
I was.
You weren't.
Aye.
I
was.
You weren't getting on it. I was getting on it. You weren't getting on it.
I had the wildest night. There was a horse. There was porn.
Oh, you're such an idiot. Oh my God! I want to end this podcast right now.
I played chess till 4 in the morning. The wildest night I've had.
Why would you tell people?
It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, it's past me bedtime, but I'll have another game. Don't mind if I do.
Who are you playing against?
Kerry. He's fucking good, man.
Of course he's good.
He
was probably drinking as well.
He'd had a couple of beers.
And beating you.
Just though.
Yeah, just. Because he's letting you just lose.
Yeah. They were good games. I'm a pretty handy chess player.
Yeah, of course you are.
My granddad taught us.
Oh God, the one who eats his dinner off his belly. Absolute horseshit.
That was like his little chicken hawk. Teach me how to chess, granddad.
Where's the king? It's in your mashed potatoes, granddad. The pawn's hanging out of your gravy nipple.
It's in the plug hole. It's in the plug hole of the bath because you just fucking washed it off your belly.
What a mess your house is. Oh God, one granddad who plays chess and the other who eats a Sunday roast off his stomach.
Yeah, that was my life. I had like fucking routines about that. How like one of my granddads is just like this dirty old man, and my granddad Henry.
The other one eats dinner off his chest.
Now my granddad Pete was a war veteran who taught us how to play chess.
Oh God!
Yeah, taught us me P's and Q's. Why I'm such a nice mannered man. Give it up for Pete.
Give it up for Pete.
P dog.
P doggy.
P hum fizzle.
I feel like I'm losing my mind in this room now.
Yeah, it's a sweat pit. Should we do some muggle stuff?
Let's do muggle stuff.
Yeah. I think
I struggled again to do my muggle stuff.
Yeah, because you
Phone's
can't.
under there somewhere.
You can't write jokes. I don't think it is. I think it's
in the other room?
I think it's in the more noisy of the two noisy rooms.
You go get it and I'll entertain people while you're gone. How's that?
Please do.
Kai's leaving the room right now. Oh my God. No, put boxes on before you leave. He's literally, how can you not find the room you're going to? This is literally a one-story house with one corridor. CMB is now walking by as well. He's just finished watching WWE for the day. Good. Kai's back. Did you get it? Oh, God. What a mess. What a mess of a situation. Close the door fully. No one of those people come back in.
All right.
Right, go on. To the muggle stuff. I didn't chat about you much while you were gone.
You didn't say much?
No.
I'll probably listen to it.
I doubt it.
When I edit it. Right. I've just opened my fucking book instead of me.
Oh, what is wrong with you? Open your muggle stuff.
I've got my muggle stuff. All right. So my first... go on, describe what a muggle is.
So a muggle is someone who just has no imagination in their routines that exist the same every day. A muggle, if I had to describe a muggle right now, it would be Kai Humphries. The same meal every day.
I ain't no muggle.
The same workouts every morning. Muggles do Z-snaps when they're not black women, like Kai Humphries just did. Kai Humphries is right now the most muggly person I've ever met.
Muggles don't Z-snap.
Yeah, and you didn't Z-snap.
Fucking...
What are you doing? Kai Humphries is the most... If you look up muggle right now,
I'm a
it's
strong,
Kai
independent black woman.
You're very muggly right now. You are.
Playing chess, going to Muay
chess at 4
Thai.
a.m. Working out twice
I'm
a day.
fucking sharpening my mind and sharpening my body.
Sharpen your mind. You couldn't leave a cafe for an hour the other day because you thought it was closed from the inside.
Yeah, because I hadn't been playing chess then. Now I have.
Yeah,
look at me now.
Since you played chess.
Look at me now. It took me 3 doors before I got the one where my phone was in.
Since you played chess, you literally decided to boil chicken that was already cooked.
Nah, it was before the chess.
Oh, much better.
Sharpening my mind, sharpening my body. Sharpening my tools.
You're definitely more of a tool. I agree with that.
I've got sharp tools these days. I ain't muggly.
Pretty muggly.
So we're going to throw a few things out there and discuss them and decide whether they make you muggly. And hey, the individual action that we decide upon is the muggle thing. It doesn't mean you're a muggle. We're not writing you off as a person. It's not a character assassination.
Yeah.
Don't get angry. Anybody that gets angry at being told something to do is muggly is
So
a
muggly.
fucking muggle.
Such a muggle.
So don't get upset if we put you in the corner.
Yeah. Gareth War.
So my first muggle corner is people that can't just enjoy junk food or cake or just some like sugary foods without bleating on about when they're going to start a diet.
I'll tell you what's funny is one of my muggle things is people who order takeaway foods but don't get the meal. You know what I mean?
What, like
they'll get a pizza and then you'll go, for 50 pence more you can get some wedges. Yeah, I don't really want the wedges though. Just get them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I 100% agree. And the only reason I didn't do the one you just did is because I figured it had already been done.
What, that people bleed on about that diet?
Yeah, I figured.
I just hate like so fucking you having a burger with someone and they're like, oh, fucking diet starts on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Straight in. I don't even need to discuss this one.
I'm just gonna enjoy the shit out of this burger and I'm fucking gonna work out when I feel like it.
Exactly.
You don't need to preach to me. It's you're lying to.
I went to Churros the other day. Churros is this like San Churros, that like churros place on. How many times have I said churros in one sentence?
Yeah. What
the
is
other
churros?
day.
Churros with a CH?
Yeah.
Churros. What does it mean?
It's like a Mexican dessert. You know, it's like those little kind of dough, kind of light, fluffy dough dipped in sugar.
Like
and
meringue?
then fried. No. Not like meringue. Meringue's not dough.
Like churros?
Like churros.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like churros. So there's one of those on Northbridge here in Perth. And so I went in there with Bonnie the other day, and she's all about eating. This girl Bonnie, she's all about eating meals, as many meals as she can have. She works out like twice a day.
Foodie.
She's a personal trainer. No, not a foodie because she's a personal trainer as well. So it's more just she just eats fuel. You know. So we went in there, and she was like, I was like looking at this platter, going, "Look at that platter, it's massive." She goes, "You should totally get it." And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna get it." She's like, "What, are you saying you can't eat it?" And I was like, "I'll fucking eat it right now. Fucking no problem at all."
Time me.
Yeah. So I got it, and it was, first of all, it was for 3 people, which I did not know.
Yeah. And
then she just got strawberries. I was like, "You're a motherfucker." And then I ate the whole thing, and I thought I was going to die.
Anyway, the whole time just going, "Oh, I'm going to start on Monday."
Yeah, I told her, I was like, I was walking up to strangers. My diet starts Monday. But it was like a bowl of churros, a bowl of pretzels, a whole fudge brownie, and it was the day we had a brownie as well.
Yeah.
It was that same day.
You're a fat raid.
A bowl of fondue chocolate.
Get your top off. Let me see what you've got.
No, it's already off. This is it off. It looks like a top.
I drew that on.
But
That's your tan line.
But it was that total thing of then, I was just eating it going, yeah, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll just work out tomorrow.
Fuck, man. Just have some balance.
Yeah.
And, or stop talking. Because if you haven't got balance, stop talking, you haven't got balance.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the shit out of it.
Just enjoy
Look,
it.
I have actually had that fucking swing of the pendulum where I've just been eating shit and I've been drinking shit and I'm paying fucking good money on the shit I'm eating and shit I'm drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
I am not going to not enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have it with a fucking... Can I have the super-sized fucking quarter pounder meal, please, with a side order of guilt? I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But if there's guilt involved, don't have it.
No, you're totally right. I was
Put it on me.
I was hungover maybe 2 weekends before I came here. It was would have been just after New Year's, one weekend, and we were like, let's get hangover food. And so we went to McDonald's because somebody wanted a Big Mac before we went to the Chippers to get takeaway.
Yes.
You're like, that's how you do it.
If you're going to do it right.
Why not?
Don't have every chip thinking, oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Yeah,
get
just
it
to eat
down
it.
your,
Get it
put it
down
down your chest, wash it off.
Yeah.
Just get
wash
your top off.
Get your top.
Fucking put it on
Wash
your,
it off
get in your-
with Coke.
Get in your
Just pour
chest hair.
Coke in your face and rub it off with ice cream.
Yeah.
Have a great time. Just enjoy yourself.
Sounds delicious.
Yes, 100% in the corner. Those people. Diet
Yeah.
starts tomorrow, people.
Yeah. Just enjoy it. And if you're going to have junk food, enjoy it. You've made your decision.
Yeah. You know, like Trevor Brown has this great joke where he goes, well, I'm trying to remember. It's such a good joke, I can't remember it. It's a great joke.
Oh, wow. You're doing this to us.
I forgot.
You told me about a joke that exists that I'll never, ever know.
I know.
Thanks, man.
Going into McDonald's and ordering a salad is like going into a brothel and ordering a salad. That's it. There you
That's
go.
a good one.
I remembered it.
Thanks, man. I'm glad for that.
Thanks, Trev. At Trevor Brown. So well done. That was your one. Let me see. I've got two more now, I guess, because we've just used one of mine.
So hold on. What was yours? Because let's discuss this.
So mine is like people who say so for example, there's a place in Ireland called Apache Pizza.
Yeah.
Right? So they do in summer like 2013. They decided they were going to do $9.99 any pizza that's large or above.
Uh-huh.
So just €9.99, no matter what pizza, that's it. And then they just extended it, and it's just there now all the time. So like a 7-inch pizza is like $6.99, a 9-inch pizza is $8.99, a 12-inch pizza and a 16-inch pizza are $9.99. That's it, right? And so people go, yeah, I'm going to get a 12-inch pizza. And it's like, why don't you just get a large one? Well, I don't want that much. But just get it. It doesn't matter. I was like, yeah, but I don't want to eat too much pizza. Like, just get it.
Yeah.
It's pizza. Or like if a meal is €1 more and you get wedges and a drink, they're like, I don't want all that food though. But you're eating a pizza. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is bad maths, but sometimes I'll get the...
It's not even the maths part.
when you get like two things and they'll go, hey, for an extra £1 you can get the 3.
No, but I'm not talking
right?
about. I'm not talking about.
but I only want 2.
No, I'm not talking about.
I'll have 2 and a £1 because that's what I want. I want the 2. I want a £1.
But I'm not talking about the money part.
Right.
The money part is the irrelevant part. I'm talking about okay, so the pizza is a better example then. A 12-inch pizza is the same price as a 16-inch pizza. Why would you not get the 16-inch pizza?
I like when we were at the grocery store the other day and you had a Pepsi that was like $1.99 and then you saw one that was like $1.50 that was a bigger bottle of Pepsi.
Why would you not get that one?
You're like, that's a no-brainer.
Nobody's going to go, well, I only want this can. But get the bottle. It's more. Yeah, but that's not. I just want the can.
So you're basically just putting ballers in the corner.
Yeah, that's what it is. People with attitude.
If you're a baller, if you make it rain, you're in the corner.
Yeah. If you make it rain.
Did I ever tell you about when me and Danny made it rain?
No. Oh, in Vegas.
Muggins and Cream in Vegas.
Yeah. Poor Maddie. Poor Maddie.
So, we're both lying in bed at 12 in the day because we went to bed at 10 a.m. and I couldn't sleep because there was something up my nose that was making us feel really awake.
The Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah, it must have been. And so I was lying there and I just fucking had like a little bit of a huff with myself. I was just like fucking 12 in the afternoon in Vegas and I'm fucking lying in bed.
Another bad mood.
Lying in bed with 2 dudes.
Another bad mood. I'm telling you, you're running out of happiness.
And then I went, I'm going to the casino, and Sloss was, because fucking, I was going to the casino, he's like, well, I'm in, and Matty was just like rolled over and grunted.
Classic Matty.
Classic Matty.
That's what he does on holidays.
And then we went downstairs and instantly won $1,000 between us. and come back up with $1,000 within like 30 minutes or so. And Matty was just there in bed, and we just like took it because we had like, I think it was like $535 each, and because we just both won the same bonus prize on one of the roulette tables, so we got the exact same amount, and we lined it up on my wrist and proper made it rain all over Matty. And Matty's just lying there and we're making fucking dollar bills fucking fall out from the ceiling. And it was just like a class scene. But what you don't see in the music videos is you've got to pick that up.
Yep.
You've got to get on your fucking hands and knees and you've got to rummage around. And then Danny's like, I'm missing $12. And I was like, oh, there's someone in my shoe.
Matty had $20 down as like just jocks. Don't touch me.
And then, you know what, Matty, I bought him a slice of pizza with my winnings.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I bet you would have bought him 2 if it was 2 for 1.
Nah.
You would have.
I'm a baller.
Yeah, you would
You
have.
can't put ballers in the corner.
You would have bought him 2, I'm telling
Nobody
you.
puts baller in the corner.
The rap version of Dirty Dancing.
So, yeah, if you overlook a deal...
You overlook a deal.
I'm not sure about
That's
this
not
one, man.
that's not what I'm saying. You know what
If you
I'm saying.
overlook a meal deal. I mean, if you don't respect the meal deal, if you don't buy into the corporate marketing, then you're a muggle.
Yeah, 100%. That's
I'm
what
not
I
sure.
mean. That's not what I mean. You know what I mean.
Because that's another thing, you know, like if I went in and went, I'll have a 12-inch pizza, please. Hey, you can have a 16-inch pizza for the same price. 12-inch pizza, please.
But if they went 16-inch, you'd go, okay.
I would go, okay.
Well, then what are you talking about?
I don't think I'd be a muggle, though.
I think you would if you didn't.
I think there's just something anarchistic about just going, I want what I want.
How's
I want what I
that?
want. You can put any stipulations on it. I'm going to get the thing I came in for.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure if you're a muggle for it.
I don't think yours goes in any then.
It's not very frugal.
Yours isn't going in either. That's it now.
You're just frivolous.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
silly.
really? You're doing that?
Imagine I did that.
Yeah, people who start a diet on Monday are fucking
Yeah,
cool cats.
that's fair enough. I want to know when people are starting diets.
Are we putting people in the corner for that?
Yours is going in the corner, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But are we putting it for the people that overlook a deal?
I think so. I think you're making it too simplistic, overlooking a deal.
Yeah.
I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. You can have it.
For 5 seconds.
It's crept in.
I bet you Garrett does that. Fucking muggle.
No doubt.
Fucking muggle.
Nah, he's not overlooking a deal.
He probably gives them half the pizza back.
He probably cuts out the coupons.
Okay, Garrett.
Takes his coupons in.
I'll go on second one.
Yeah.
Muggles go on retweet sessions to
Well-
people they like.
Oh, yeah. Like, they just go down someone's feed and just, like, even if they
Retweet
posted
them
a few
loads.
over, like, the last couple of
Yeah,
days.
just like boop, boop, boop,
They're just
boop,
like,
boop,
pap,
boop.
pap, pap.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just like, just get off his dick.
Just yeah, exactly.
Just stop sucking.
Sloss did this to Michael Legg.
I know exactly who you're on about. That's why I was totally later on saying.
Sloss did this to Michael Legg. He just banged out a load of retweets because he liked one tweet that he wanted to do, and he obviously didn't want to. He obviously doesn't retweet him that much, maybe. So he didn't want to just do one out of the blue. So he's just retweeted loads of them.
It almost looked like, you know, when you follow like a thing that's got a lot of followings, like the 90s,
Yeah.
right? It always puts on pictures of the Rugrats or whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they'll start retweeting an account called like Weird Science.
Yeah,
And it'll be
yeah.
like loads of like scientific discovery pictures.
Yeah.
But they'll pop like 7 out because they've clearly cut a deal with them to like put some of their followers onto them.
Yeah.
It just looked like Sloss and Michael Legg had cut a little wager, like a little
Yeah,
deal
except
there.
Michael Legg wasn't retweeting any of his.
Nah. Michael Legg had nothing to do with it. He was just dragged into it.
He was just having a good time.
He just enjoyed the endorsement.
Sloss just popped in and went, "Hey boys, look, I love this guy."
He actually follows Michael Legg around and just repeats everything he says.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
That's it.
he just shouts out what he says, like a retweet, but in real life.
At gigs and everything.
Yeah. Steals his jokes.
Steals his
Just
tweet.
goes on after him, does the same set.
Doesn't even go on after him. Interrupts him. Heckles him with the line he just did.
During the set,
Yeah.
shortly after on a delay, like, you know, when you're making a phone call and there's like, you get your own voice coming back at you like a split second later.
Yeah, yeah.
How fucking annoying is that?
Oh God, your voice
Worst.
very
Hey,
annoying.
this is a bad line. I'm just going to call you back. People think that that's when your phone's been tapped.
Oh,
Like
really?
if someone's listening in on your phone, that's when you get the relay of your own voice.
Really? People actually think that?
Well, I said that.
People must think that.
I mean, you heard it from me.
I mean, once you hear things from Kai now these
Gospel.
days with his sharpened mind tool,
I mean, this is post-chess Kai.
post chess Kai, PCK.
Is there anything not to believe?
What can you not believe? But yeah, it's same on Facebook as well, where you know say they'll take up some hobby or something, and then they'll just start like they'll post about that hobby 17 times. You know what I mean? I've done this as well. Like when I started running, I posted up loads of running things. Like when I first took up running,
like doing a multiple of the same thing.
Yeah.
So this is like that's a very different Muggle corner. So what you're saying is like sharing the people's
I'm just
over and over.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm saying it's probably to do with that kind of thing as well. You know,
another a thing that I got pointed out by it was actually James Allen at the Glee.
Right.
James pointed out that like some people like this maybe is a bit like comedy specific, but some comedians just like everything that a promoter puts on, even if it's not funny, it's not insightful, it's not everything.
Yeah.
And he called it the brown thumbs. It was brown thumbing,
thumb up their arse.
liking them.
Yeah.
It's because they'll get a notification going, "I'm here, remember me." And I've sold this like it's comedy specific, but I'm sure there's other workplaces and other industries, and people listening to the podcast can relate to it.
Happens in everything.
When you just go, "Oh, this it probably happens a lot with like girls as well, where like a guy will be liking a girl's status because he likes that. Just notice me, please."
Yeah, what's that? It's out of sight, out of mind kind of thing.
Brown thumbing,
Brown thumbing. Well, if you're doing it with a girl, it's probably something else, but.
Pink thumbing.
Yeah, just thumbing. Just browning.
Wet thumbing.
Brown arse holing.
Just so that you can flick your newspaper.
It's just cock up her arse.
You took it too far. I mean, how does this metaphor even work? Where's the cock button on Facebook on a status?
It's a little.
Where you click on the
click on
the like, and then you go across the haha, then the love, and then the sad, and then the angry, and then the crudely drawn penis.
No, it's the aubergine.
The aubergine is that the cock? Hey, on Facebook, you know how it is that order, isn't it? It's like, love, haha.
I don't know.
Cry face. And then angry face.
Yeah.
Right. So this has happened to me a number of times. Like it's never went bad, but it's always like diffusing a bomb when someone has a sad status. They've made an announcement. They've lost a relative. There's something fucking bad happened, and you want to acknowledge with the sad face. You don't click like, but you want to do the sad face. But to do the sad face, you've got to go over the love and ha button to get there, and it's like, don't click the wrong one.
See, I don't even go that far. I just click like, because I don't consider like to be, I like this. I consider like to be, I understand what's happening.
Acknowledge.
Yeah,
understand it.
I'm thinking of you at this time.
Yeah.
Or if it's a really sad statement, then I do aubergine wank splash.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's very, very... Well, you just want it just in the face because they're sad.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know?
Just wipe those tears away. Here's some more tears.
I know it'll cheer you up.
And I'll cheer you up. Bukkake.
Yep. And just get it all down your chest and go have a bath like my granddad.
Mix it in with the gravy.
Bukkake Harry.
Oh, God.
Bukkake Harry, that's that film you were looking for. Yeah,
That's the one. That was the one. The old Clint Eastwood porn star movie that I'd never seen.
Bukkake Harry.
Bukkake Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Yeah, that's the sequel. When he hasn't had a shower.
Nasty Harry.
Dirty Harry. Oh, God. So that's why when Muggles go on like retweet sessions, or I guess they kind of overload on statuses and of people they
He's done multiple punches there. If you overload on the same thing, if you retweet the same person a bunch of times in a row, if you go on brown thumbing, there's quite a lot there.
Yeah.
Pick one. If you've got one of them, go in the corner for 30 seconds.
If you're Sloss and you do all three, 5 minutes in the corner.
Yeah.
While you're in there, no phone in your hands.
And then
so do retweet sessions while you're over there.
Do push-ups in the corner and then show us what you've got. This is my Muggle corner. Cubicle pissers. This is the girls. You can stay out the corner for this one because this is solely for guys.
No. Girls as well.
If you piss in the cubicle,
get in the corner.
Get in the corner.
Yeah, dirty bitches.
Just a couple of girls with shiwis just stood
no,
out.
It's not even a shiwi. Just piss against the wall. Get in the corner.
So
why?
The cubicle, right? So you'll go into the gents' toilets, and then you'll have the row of urinals, and then you'll have like one or two cubicles in a smaller toilet in a bar, and you'll have people queuing for it, right? Now the people queuing for it, you're going for a shit, or you want cocaine.
What?
Right?
Are you serious? I thought there was just loads of people with bowel issues.
Right, but every now and again, you've got people queuing for the cubicles because they need a piss, and you're like, there's urinals there, and they had money, and I think this is because they get stage fright, and they can't pee in front of other people, right? And I'm just like, just fucking pee in front of other people? I could pee right now, right? We're fully dressed on your bed. I don't even need to pee.
Good, because it's not my bed. It's Josh's bed, so go for it.
Watch.
Go on. You haven't gone.
Oh, you're not making us, are you?
You just misproved your point.
Are you making us piss myself?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You just said you could do it.
I could, like.
You just said you could do it.
Josh's bed.
It's not my bed.
Oh, I'm trying.
Josh just moved out, so go on. Go on. I'll see the wet patch or no
I have
wet
to
patch.
pull this face. Look at my face.
I know,
I can
I've
feel it
seen
creeping
it.
to the end of my dick. I've got no change of clothes.
Are you doing it?
Yep.
No, I can't see anything.
Hold on, I'll get my dick out so you can see it.
Oh, God.
Right, I've just pissed a little bit out the end of my cock, right?
I don't see any. Oh, yeah, I can't see a wet patch. That's hilarious.
Right? So what I'm saying
This podcast just took a twist.
Go on, Harry. Fucking, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, son.
I'll tell you what, while I pissed myself, I could have just moved Rook Pawn 7-6, no problem.
Yeah, so I've just pissed Josh's bed just to prove a point.
Sorry, Josh.
But who are the fucking... This dude, Khan? My mate Khan?
Yep.
He needs to piss in a cubicle.
So I
What do you fucking get in there and pull your pants around your ankles? And fucking...
piss in cubicles,
Now
But
I
not-
really need the rest of my piss.
but not when there's a queue. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if the urinals are full,
Yeah.
fucking whap in.
No, I don't even. Even if you're right, like if I walk into the toilet and there's nobody, like there's 3 cubicles free, I'll go to a cubicle.
Well, that's all right then. You're just a muggle.
Yeah, but I don't. No,
That
I don't.
just makes you- that just
I don't.
makes you
Even, I
muggle,
don't
innit?
even close the door.
You're still a
It's just-
muggle.
Why?
Because you fucking cute little boy, like, I don't want to hide my penis, and I'm a little bit nervous about peeing in front of other
No,
people.
hold on. I go into the cubicle, but then I piss out the door. You don't let me finish.
You piss the other way.
Yeah.
People have to limbo.
I
now.
sit down on the toilet and piss up in an arc.
Well, I'm just sick of people going to piss in the cubicles because I just want to see what they've got. Not a gay way. I just like, look at guys.
I but put a stipulation on this one. If there's a queue for the cubicle and they still queue, then they're in the corner.
If there's urinals free, yeah, I suppose so, right?
'Cause urinals and
it's
toilets-
just the urinal.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the urinal if everything's free. But if there's urinals free and the cubicles are full and you're queuing to go in the cubicle,
Then you're in the corner.
oh, what a fucking wet blanket of a person you are.
Yeah.
What a muggle.
The only thing more wet than that person is your boxers right now.
And you know, if you get stage fright, right? If you get to the urinal, you whip your cock out and you can't pee, guess what? You don't need to pee. Put your cock away and get out, you fucking weirdo.
No, don't put your cock away. You've taken it out. Don't waste it.
Fucking do some windmills with it.
Have a shot. Like, give it, pass it around.
Right, so like I've got a bit of piss in us now, and right, the none hit Josh's bed. Just
Well, Josh
to
has
be sure.
moved out, so it's all good.
Ah,
Piss in his bed if you want. Finish your piss.
I need the rest of my piss now.
This is my last one, my last muggles. And this is a very, because I'm in Australia, specific one. Muggles keep asking, how's my tan?
Yes. How's the tan going?
People go, oh, how's your tan? Oh, oh. And they mean it in 2 ways. One, because I don't get a tan.
Yeah.
And 2, because I'm in Australia. But I'm not trying to get a tan.
And it's people that are physically in front of you,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh right, can you not see it?
Yeah.
Or do you want us to take my top off and show you what I've got?
Everybody keeps asking, oh, you guys, the tan coming along. Oh, oh, great fun. So yeah, there's no even need to discuss it. It's just,
Yeah.
what are you asking for? You didn't know. They'll ask that and then they won't ask how the gigs are going.
You know what? I wasn't getting annoyed by it, but it definitely happened a lot. I got my haircut this week.
Yeah.
Everyone mentions your haircut.
Everyone, except for Chris Henry, who said this after I got my haircut. Oh, have you had your haircut? Oh no, it's longer. No, Chris,
Nah.
it's not longer.
That's not
I
how
think
it
you've had
works.
too many beers tonight, man.
Yeah. You go into the hairdresser's, can you put 3 inches on the top, please?
Well, that's what he did. Then it got hard. 7 inches.
It wasn't on the top, it was up your bottom.
Oh, brown thumb.
So yeah, fucking put that in as well, right? Mentioning someone's haircut.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, it's so weird as well. You're so vulnerable when you walk out the hairdressers.
Yeah, yeah.
You just birth out of the hairdressers with a whole new haircut that people are going to mention. You're
I-
just like
I used to bring, like-
self-conscious about it.
I used to bring a cap to the hairdressers. And then like have them like put gel and everything in my hair and then go, yeah, thank you. Then walk out and put my cap on straight away. And then go home, wash my hair and fix it.
Used a little cutthroat razor to like shave around the side, you know, like cut the line in, and had a little tan line.
I saw, you can still see it.
Can
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
it? Like
It's
a little
funny.
white outline of your haircut. What are you telling me about? Oh, you got a new haircut. I see how the tan's going now.
Both of those are going in the corner.
Yes. So
What's your last one?
we're cracking on here as well. This is one that I'd like to further discuss, but we haven't got too much time left. But
Come on, we'll bash through it. We'll put a 2-minute time limit on it.
asking permission from a partner, like your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, like asking permission rather than just discussing a thing that's about to happen.
Oh, you
just
mean like,
permission, and using words like allowed or I'm not allowed to go out
Or
on
a
Friday.
pass. I can see if I can get a pass.
Or he's not going to let us.
Yeah.
Right? This ain't how it works. You
Okay, Milo. Okay.
You need to stop being muggles in this respect, right? Like, you know, so I'm in Australia now for 9 weeks before I see my girlfriend. It's a fucking huge, it's quite a big deal.
Yeah.
It would put a strain on a lot of relationships, but we discussed it, and I come out here. I'm not like, oh, my girlfriend let me come to Australia.
Well, weren't you saying
or
that
I'm
this
allowed,
is
or
the-
I'm not allowed to go
This
to
is the
Australia.
longest you've never had sex?
Yeah.
And then we banged, and you were like, oh, thank God.
A few.
Thank God.
I still haven't had sex. I've been sexed.
You got sexed up.
I got sexed down.
Sexed.
I got sexed down a peg or two.
Yeah, no, I think you're totally right. It's because it's even if look, I get what you're saying. What you're saying is, oh, they might not be happy with it, but also you're an adult.
You know,
You're in a
as
relationship
well-
that's supposed to be 50-50.
Yeah, you have a discussion. Like, we discussed it. We discussed whether I was coming or not. I didn't discuss permission. I just discussed, like, whether we could deal with it, like, how she'd be if I was away, if she wasn't going to enjoy the 9 weeks, I felt like isolated or lonely, I would have probably reevaluated how I felt about it.
Yep.
I wouldn't look at it as permission. And it's just like, this is for a 9-month stint. Like, I've seen fucking guys and girls, mostly dudes, because I guess I'm surrounded more by male friends, just use words like letting, permission, and that over one night.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not allowed out on Friday. And you're like, if I spend time with, right, so on Friday, right, if I've got plans with my girlfriend, and you say, hey, do you want to come out on Friday? I'd be like, nah, I want to see my girlfriend. If I was going to spend time with her, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to spend time with Natalie.
Well, you wouldn't want to say
Or,
that.
You know what?
It's pretty gay, man.
I'd probably come out and she'd come too.
Well,
You know?
yeah, I definitely wouldn't open with, I want to spend time with my girlfriend. It's pretty,
Well,
it's pretty
nah,
gay.
because I think that's how it is. I'm not like,
pretty-
old ball and chains got us going out on Friday.
Next you'll be telling me you're married. Next you'll be telling me you're marrying her like Nick Cody. Fucking good.
Oh no, I'm not like gay.
No, I 100% agree with all of this.
And even if it's like a dual dictatorship where you allow them to do some stuff and they allow you to do some stuff, the minute you look at it as you're allowed and let, and you're not having like a full democracy and just discussions and talking about it, you're fucking muggles and you're doing it wrong and you're going to fucking ruin each other.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I got a little bit angry about that. My happiness
so
is running out.
again, Gareth Waugh, take note.
If you're allowed.
If you're allowed, listen to this. Oh, not allowed to listen to these podcasts after 7. Should we do the dads?
Yeah.
Are we close to? How long are we? I don't even know.
Well, overtime.
Well, let's do it quickly. Let's slam it out. I should say a good percentage of my ones have been submitted by Josh Pugh, whose bed you just pissed on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I'll fucking teach him for saying shit about me dad.
He loves the dad stuff, so he's been writing loads of them, and he sends me on some tasty ones.
Good.
So I've been adding them in.
Yes.
So here we go. Josh Pugh, I should say, is English Comedian of the Year 2016.
Yep, and that was his ticket out here, right?
That was his ticket out here, yeah.
Won
So
the
he
competition.
Won the competition.
Got put on a flight,
He's here
accommodated, got
10
gigs every day.
Yeah, he's off to Adelaide today to do the Adelaide Comedy Festival. We will join him next week.
And I've been gigging with him every day at the Best of English, and
Yeah.
he's been fucking amazing.
Great, really
I'd
good.
never met him before this trip, never seen his stand-up, and now he's on the team.
Yeah, well, he's been. I've been like in his show nearly every day, just because it's around the same time as mine. So I do all the cues for everything.
Yeah.
And then we've worked on bits and pieces and added them in and everything. And then the other day he literally was like, you know what? I'm going to give you a percentage of my ticket sales because you've pretty much been a director on this. I was like,
really?
oh, okay.
Took you out, bought you some meals.
Yeah, bought me one Subway. I was like, oh, you didn't say what percentage. Fair enough.
Just like what I've given Matty a percentage of my winnings by buying him a pizza.
So there we go. Let's do it.
That was Matty the big man as well, for anyone
Yeah,
interested.
big man from last week. You go.
Your dad goes to Laser Quest on his own and joins other people's games.
Fair enough. On your birthday, your dad used to send you a card into a children's TV program so the presenter could read it out because he was too emotionally repressed to say it himself.
Your dad is still hiding behind the bins at the top of my street because we were playing hide and seek this morning, and in the middle of the game I just wandered off.
Your dad pretends to do crosswords while secretly listening to your mum and her friends talk about handbags.
Your dad's got a Scotland shirt with Heskey on the back.
Your dad wears driving gloves to order a taxi.
Your dad makes snide comments every time your mum opens her mouth.
That's normal. Your dad takes his own snacks to the cinema but then bottles it and buys more when he's there.
And just let some chocolate milk in his bag. Oh, he had the right idea. When your dad gives people a tour of his house, he says, "This is where the magic happens, in your sister's room."
God, that's horrific. Your dad bought a calendar for your kitchen and writes made-up names on it to make himself look more popular.
One of my neighbours has just shifted your dad from behind his bins.
When your dad was 17, he went to Magaluf and paid €100 to go on a tour of a local vineyard.
In Magaluf on an 1830s. Your dad doesn't let you put a sock on your hand when you're playing track and field on the PlayStation because he says it's cheating.
Oh yeah, I never even thought of that. Your dad finishes jigsaws and glues it to cardboard before framing it and hanging it on the wall.
Oh, so tacky. Your dad's wandering around the street looking for a better hiding place, creeping around all hunched over, looking shady as fuck.
Your dad uses Lloyd Grossman cooking sauces but adds his own ingredients and calls it his speciality.
When your dad has a fried breakfast, he asks for his eggs hard-boiled, for extra tomato instead of hash browns, mushrooms instead of bacon, and an extra knife and fork instead of sausages, and then puts ketchup in his beans.
That sounds like my breakfast.
Irish breakfast.
Irish vegetarian breakfast. Your dad tips Uber drivers.
I've done that before. First time I got an Uber, I tipped them. I thought you had to. I felt so weird getting out of the car with him paying. I felt like I was doing a runner.
I didn't even say goodbye anymore.
So I flicked him a coin and said, "Buy yourself something nice." Your dad's currently lying flat on his belly underneath my car, smug as fuck that I won't find him. But he doesn't realise that he's going to be grounded for getting oil on his Scotland top.
You're really into these hide and seek ones. Your dad drinks jam jar cocktails in the house, even though there's loads of glasses available.
Put salt around the rim. All right, that's enough from you. Get out while I keep talking.
This is my house.
That's enough from us.
It's a sweatbox. This is a proper. I don't know how Josh slept in this room.
This
This is
hot.
a fucking sweatbox. It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm just sweating because
you pissed yourself.
Because I've been looking at your lips.
You're gonna cycle home today. Dogs are gonna chase you.
I also own this room now. You're saying this is your house, but I'm just pissed on it.
You own
Like,
this
by
property.
law, in fact, get in touch with your landlord and tell him to
that room's gone.
hand him the contract.
That room's
Kai,
gone.
Kai pissed on it.
Change the contract.
Pissed now.
Change it to a contract.
All right, Muggins out. Sugar out.
See ya.
Sugar buddy.
Sugar.